I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy to be in Wisconsin. I am from Chicago, but Wisconsin, you guys are cool. I traveled a lot last year, and not every town is cool. Like, I went to Portland, Oregon. You're right. Thank you. You've all been. It's not very. Portland is what happens when you let cat people run a city. Yeah, like it's fun. It's just unstable, you know. I'm worried about them. I think they need an adult, you know. And then from there, I went to Austin, Texas. You are all absolutely correct, and that's why I love you. Thank you so much. Because Austin, especially Austin comedy, this is what happens when you go 3 generations without a draft. Yeah, it's not great. It's not my favorite. Like, I was down there to do comedy, and more than once, a host would bring me on stage and say, "Your next comic, I'm sure she's a very funny lady. I bet she's going to talk about her period." Thank you for vomiting in your mouth so loudly in the front row. Just get it on the stage, it's fine. Yeah, I was also like, that's rude, you know, especially because I am about to talk about my period. Like, here's the thing. I'm 35 years old. Audible gasp. Oh, that was cute. Thank you. Thank you for trying. I am. You're all pretending like you can't see my gray hair. That's very nice. I am Jewish. I call it Jewella DeVille. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I am 35, and so my period has changed. And ladies who are above, you know, your 30s, you know, your period changes. And like when I was in my 20s, when I was, you know, young, I had the cutest little period. I did. She was so cute. She was adorable. She was like a little Lisa Frank diary. Oh. She was so cute. Every month she'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm bleeding, slay." She was so cute. And now my period is very serious, okay? She is. She's like a boss lady. She lasts for 8 days every month. 8 days. I call it my Hana cunt. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I got married a little over a year ago. No, hold your applause. Everyone was like, no, okay. No, I got married a year and a half ago, and my husband is not Jewish, in case you're curious. He's 6'1" and blue-eyed and blonde hair, very Aryan. You met him earlier. It's your host, Bob Keane. This is my husband. Yeah, I know. Try telling your Jewish mom you want to marry that guy. but I, you know, it's going good. I like being married to him. We're both like very Chicago people. And I did that period joke at a show once, and someone asked me, "Well, do you and Bob have period sex? Do you guys have period sex?" And I'm like, "No, we're from Chicago. No. He's not going to put ketchup on a hot dog." Thank you. That is the classiest period hot dog joke you'll ever hear. I promise you. And I like being married. Like, okay, make some noise if you're married. Okay. All right. How long have you guys been married? Shout out your numbers. 2 years. Okay, respectable. 6 years, even better. 3 months. You don't count. Okay. You guys haven't even sent out your thank you notes. There's still time to annul that shit. Okay. Anyone can beat 6 years?
30.
30 years. That beats 6 years. All right, 30 years. Is your wife here, sir?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was afraid you like just the talking. I was a little worried. Okay, so 30 years. I've been married a year and about 4 months. What is your advice?
Oh, shut.
All right, this could go one of two ways. You mean me as a woman? Or was that advice for Bob, who was in the back?
Good luck, Bob.
Or Jews. No, women are fine, just when they don't shut up about the holidays. Holocaust. Keep your mouth shut. You know what, sir? Same to you. Thank you. And you know what? Honestly, I appreciate that because I used to ask that question at shows a lot. And 5 shows in a row, somebody would yell out, "Keep it spicy." Which, yeah, no laughs. That's not funny at all. And that advice always comes from the last couple that you want a picture. Keeping it spicy. Every time I'm like, what should I do? Oh, keep it spicy. Well, thanks, Myrtle. Like, I don't want to picture that. But Bob and I, we do keep it spicy. Woo! We do, yeah, I know. Now that you know that it's us, you're picturing it, which I like. I like that for you. My OnlyFans is $10 a month. You can afford it. Okay, so we do keep it spicy. We had sex 2 nights ago. Give it up for us. Thank you. I know. We are killing it. We were stoned because we live in Illinois and it's legal, and that's the only way we can do it now. So, we were stoned, and I was on top. You know, 'cause I'm very nice. I'm a nice person, and I was doing the work. And so because we were stoned, we like finished, and it's great. And I just laid back on my bed. I just like laid all the way back on the bed. And then out of nowhere, he just grabbed my feet. So I grabbed his feet. So now we're on the bed like this. And then he goes, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my head is 6. Is this how they invented the Star of David? It's a sex position? What? I had no idea. Because, like, then they could put that on the cover of, like, the Jewish Kama Sutra. I mean, that would be the Kama Chutzpah. Yeah, you could do other positions. Like, you could do doggy style, which would just be no thanks, we're allergic. Yeah, so I like being like, and we get along, we really do. Occasionally, we have our, like, little disagreements. A couple days ago, Bob was saying, like, talking about Trump and ICE and all of that stuff. He was saying, maybe I should get a gun. Do you think I should get a gun? Maybe I should get a gun. Yeah. And no. I hate that guy. You're a bad influence, sir. In your t-shirt from Harley Davidson. You look like Bob's dad, honestly. Well, I love his dad, so, and you. No, I was like, I don't think you should get a gun, babe. I don't think you should do that. And he was like, well, what about Luigi? 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 What are you talking about, Luigi? You're a 42-year-old alcoholic comedian, Luigi? What? And also, Luigi definitely single when he did that. For sure. Because if he had a girlfriend, he would have gotten stopped when he was at that McDonald's. She would have called him and been like, you went to McDonald's without me? You didn't even call to see if I wanted anything? And he would have been like, I guess I'm not shooting the United Healthcare CEO today. My girlfriend needs nuggies, okay? I'm on her Flow app, so I know. It's a period tracker app, sir. Yeah. So, do you need more of an explanation on what a period is? No, you got it. I hear it. I'm just making sure. Okay. So, I don't know. So, we get along, though. Marriage is pretty awesome for the most part. And honestly, I don't miss being single. Like, that's the thing. If you're single in here, make noise. Woo! Woo! Sorry, did you know how the louder you woo, the sadder you are inside? I can see you're here alone. That's on brand. How old are you? 32. Is there like you just shopping around, or were you with someone? Like, what's the story?
Most recent relationship ended. It was a 4-year relationship. Now I'm trying to figure out my life at this point.
Oh, okay. And so you sat front row at a comedy show. 2 comedy shows. Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Were you here last night?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just referring to the past.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was like, I hope not, because I'm doing a lot of the same jokes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Still great.
Oh, good. Well, thank you for being vulnerable and honest. This is also therapy. Like I am licensed, okay? Like I can help, but later. But you know what? You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And like I personally don't miss it. I was fucking around a lot in my 20s, especially. Like when I was single, I was very single. Okay, like have you ever heard a lady say that? I'm very single. Do we know what that means?
Yeah.
It means I'm a whore. You all know. Yeah. Hell yeah, Janesville. Yeah, but I was though. I was with a lot of dudes. Like a lot of women would keep a list of the men that they were with. I have a spreadsheet. I do. I wanted to alphabetize it. Just to see how many of each name I've been with, you know. So congrats to guys named Kevin. He's been inside of me the most. Where are my Kevins at?
Right here!
Right there. This whole time he's like, I knew she looked familiar. I did. I was with a lot of guys. Actually, earlier today, Bob was like scrolling on Facebook. We were like sitting on the couch watching something. And you know how Facebook gives you like a people you may know? And like random people pop up who you have mutual friends with. So this guy pops up on the thing, and he's like a chef. He's wearing this like metal t-shirt, and he's like doing some really fancy chef stuff. And Bob goes, fucking look at this guy. Look at this guy wearing this like metal shirt. He's doing some pretentious chef's shit. Look at this piece of shit guy. I'm like, I have a bit about that guy. Because about 10 years ago, I was hooking up with this guy who at the time was just a fry cook, which I should have known because like whenever we would have sex, like he would be really sweaty and energetic, and I thought it was because I was so good in bed, but he was just doing coke in my bathroom. So I didn't hear from him for a really long time, and then he messaged me out of the blue like a year ago, and he was like, hey, I hope you're doing well. Just like a fun fact, I just got hired as a chef at Alinea, which is a Michelin star restaurant in downtown Chicago. It's a very fancy restaurant. I was like, that is awesome, mazel tov. You know, that's great. And he was like, well, if you ever want to come by, I'll take care of you. Which I was very flattered by, because I was like, this is a professional chef who's had sex with me more than once. By the transitive property, this is a Michelin star pussy. I trust that guy's palate, for sure, you know? Right. So, but I'm honest with him, and I'm like, hey man, like that's very sweet, but I just got married, like I'm not trying to hook up or anything. And he goes, oh, bring your husband, my treat. I know, my treat. I was that good in bed 10 years ago. My treat. Seriously? And like, so ladies, this is how I explain Bitcoin. That's an investment. Yeah, when you're in your 20s, fuck the guy who doesn't have a bed frame. Absolutely. Yeah, you never know who's going to grow up to be a chef at Alinea. Are you serious? Yeah, I don't throw anything away. So that's my guy that Bob thinks is a douche. And honestly, he's right. But if it gets us free food, what does he care? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like keeping it all. I remember like I would go out so often. I would go on so many dates. My friends would give me shit for it. Like they'd be like, Ariel, just because he buys you dinner doesn't mean you have to fuck him. And I'm like, they buy you dinner? Wow, I thought the sex was the date. That's crazy to me that like women will go out with men that they've never met before, and they'll sit across with them for like an hour and a half, and they don't even know what their dicks look like. What? What? And for the men who are like, no, because you could send a dick pic. Right, my guy? He's got a folder for sure. A lot of lady comics are like very anti guy dick pic, but like I'm not like other girls. I love your dick pics, man. All of them, young, old, I love them. Give them to me. 8 a.m. The sun streaming through the windows. Yes, you're 11 p.m. You up? Because I am. Absolutely. Give me all of your dick. I love your dick pics. Just know, men, that we, ladies, we save your dick pics. And we share your dick pics. I cannot tell you how many times I've responded to a man's dick pic with another man's dick pic. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna make you feel good about yourself either. You're gonna give me your 6-inch vest, and I'm gonna respond with a guy who is saved in my phone as Horsecock Aaron. That is a true story. Because we do that, right, ladies? We save the guys in our phone under like nicknames, right? Yeah, like we all have a Chili's Kevin. Or a Food Stamps Paul, or an air mattress Brian. We all have one, right? The code is you're not supposed to let the guy see his own nickname. That's a surprise, right? But like sometimes you fuck up. Like I was in bed with a guy who finished having sex, and we were on our phones because it was a deep connection, and he sent me like a meme or a link or something, and it pops up on my phone, and he goes, "Why am I saved in your phone as Spider-Man Chris?" And I'm like, because you have the stickiest cum that I've ever experienced. Guys, water made it stronger. Do you hear me? I know, you look surprised. What did you think I was going to say? Because you really wanted to be a reporter. Like, come on. So all of that being said, Bob and I are talking about having kids. What do you think?
Yeah.
You guys are bad influences. It's not a good idea. No, I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't know. Whenever people ask, like my mom asks me a lot, and I get to tell her now that I just got my IUD replaced. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are staring at me like I said DUI backwards. Are we not familiar with Wisconsin? Do we need a demo? Yeah. Ladies who have an IUD, make some noise. I like that. Woo! That's the noise you make when they put it in you. Woo! Yeah. An IUD, for the gentlemen who are staring at me like I have 5 heads, an IUD is a T-shaped piece of copper, and it starts like this, and when they put it in your vagina, the sides go out like this. Yeah, like when Buzz sees Jessie for the first time in Toy Story 2. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and it hurts. It does hurt when they put it in. It hurts. It's kind of like a punch in your gut from the inside out. Which I told my mom that, and she was like, "Oh, like a contraction?" I was like, "That's a contraction? I'm making the right choice." Yikes. Or, for the other ladies, I will say, it's also like when you have sex with a guy whose dick is just a little too big. Yeah, you are so quiet in here. I'm so sorry. Woo! No one in here is fucked a black dude. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't like touch your G-spot, he like punches it. Yeah. I call that the slut tax. Because you gotta pay for every inch, Yeah, if you're not laughing, you're about to be audited. So I had the Paraguards, the copper one, and I had mine in for 10 years. So when my doctor went to take it out, I'm gonna be honest, it didn't want to come out. It didn't. She'd been in there for 10 years. She really turned this whore house into a whore home. It was all cottagecore by the end, okay? Yeah, she wasn't gonna get her security deposit back. But then my doctor got it out, and when she got it out, I asked her if I could see it, because I wanted to know. I just wanted to know what 10 years of Cape Don semen looked like. Would it look like barnacles on an anchor? Would there be little names engraved on it? Like a little Stanley cup? Like a little Stanley Diva cup? I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to put it at the end of a rosary. 10 years without a pregnancy scare is a good reason to believe in God. Guys, thank you so much. It's been our